Religion. Yeah. Well, where do I start? Just, where do I start? Well, I feel I'm going to repeat exactly what I said in the last one. And I don't want to do that. I really don't want to do that. But you know, you meet everybody on planet Earth. Everybody's different. Nobody's the same. And each one of us has something inside of us that can be so great and so wrong at the same time. And people should have faith. They should have faith in something else, something more powerful. Not they should have something that's beyond them, that gets them through times when they're scared, times when they're in need, times when they need somebody. But what gives them the right? What gives them the right to go, the person you love is wrong? I'm thinking back to when I first started having my my feelings for men, and I was scared. I knew, no, yeah, I knew it was wrong, but not because of religion, but because it was so underground. You were called names for being gay. Now it's a lot different. It's a lot different. I've talked about this on Facebook in the past with so many straight people, especially some from school. One of them, you know, still didn't like the idea. Well, you know, F 'em. But when I first had my feelings for men, I was 11. I always knew that I wasn't attracted to women. I could see they were attractive. I've always been able to say, that woman there is attractive. That woman there is attractive. But I was never, even at that age, I mean, I wasn't sexually attracted to them. But there was something that wasn't clicking. And it wasn't until I moved into the British style high school, wasn't until I moved into high school that I started noticing my school guys, and it was like, this is wrong. This is wrong. No, but I've got to ask myself, is it because of what happened when I was 13 onwards? I'm not scared to admit this, and I've actually even told his mum, who I know is my Facebook friend, because once I upload it onto YouTube, it goes on to Facebook. Adoptive mummy. But I first had my gay experience when I was 13. It was with my best friend / brother. Well, you just you kind of your best friend that just becomes more than a best friend. You know, that one that you just bond with. You know, and you do anything really for them. But you know, I first started having my sexual experiences when I was 13. I'm not ashamed to admit that. And I entered into 8 years on and off of a really of a really good and bad relationship. Like any relationship had its ups and downs, mostly downs, but when they were good, they were good. But you know, back then I was really socially inept. I really wasn't. I didn't have. In high school, I had 2 friends, and you know, at the time, they meant a lot to us because they were there for us. And I mean, I'm and unaware they meant a lot to me. You know, that was Lee Gilmore, who I've spoken to since, but he's gone. And the other one was David Burnham, and do you know what, he made me laugh so much, and he was great because he was a great distraction from a lot of things. He was a good distraction. When I wrote an autobiography, you know, it's just a self-penned one. It wasn't published. It's not going to be published. You know, but I wrote an autobiography. I poured my heart out into it. It's got everything from my suicide attempts to being born, growing up, things that you remember. And writing an autobiography is really helpful. It really is. So I had an 8 years on and off relationship, which had its ups, it had its downs, and it had some really good tender moments, and it had some really bad ones. Some really bad ones. And you know, I knew he was a loser as a boyfriend. I knew it. But my heart kept on going, you know. Play around a bit. You do love him. Do you love him as a brother? Do you love him as a boyfriend? Do you love him as a friend? What? You know, but at the end of the day, I had my fun. Okay, we didn't have sex. I didn't lose my virginity. I'm going to admit that on YouTube now. I didn't lose my virginity until I was 23. Okay? I'm not afraid to admit that. I am not afraid to admit that. I waited for the right person. I found the right person.